We're good. We're ready. Ready?
Right.
Got that up?
Yep.
All right. Keep on the push here. St. Cloud Tower, Duchess 6638 Hotel, Alpha 1, ready for takeoff.
Duchess 663 Hotel, St. Cloud Tower, after departure, right turn out to the north is approved, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff and a right turn to the north, Duchess 6638 Hotel. We want to try and use as much runway right as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
If we can't get off in 7,000 feet, we got a problem.
Oh, yeah. Don't get too close, because you know that you got those lights hanging up. I don't want you hitting those.
And the engine nacelles. So used to flying with a high wing airplane. All right. You said 2,000 RPMs?
Yep, so right here, it's kind of run down. All right, we got pressure, oil temps
green.
up, cylinder heads in the green. And then go ahead, hold the brakes.
Hold them.
Yep, and then bring the power all the way up. All right.
Wow.
Let that yoke come back.
60.
Okay, and then we're just pitching up.
Pitch for 85?
Pitch for 71.
71, okay.
All right. Clear your pitch, put obstacle, pause the ring, gear to come up.
Duchess here is holding shorter runway 31, ready for takeoff.
I'll just bring your right prop back.
Sky 48 here, St. Cloud Tower, runway 31, clear for takeoff, right turn out to the north is approved.
Now you clear your pitch, put obstacle, so you're going to pitch for 85.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31, clear to the right, turn out to the north, and we'll be looking for that traffic, 48 Echoes here.
Well, she jumps off the runway.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so you can see that happens real quick.
Yeah, I think we're off before we even hit the number, almost just after the numbers.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah.
Look at our climb rate. Wow.
Yeah, it's really.
I think I get that out of a Skyhawk.
So it happens quick. So you're pretty much, when you lift off, you're going to try to pitch for 71, but you end up, by the time you get to about 80 knots, you're well above your 50 feet. Cleared your obstacle. So from that point on, just get your gear up and then start pitching for 85.
St. Cloud Tower, Cessna 42 Delta, 3 miles out for runway 31.
Clear 42 Delta, runway 31, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 31, 42 Delta.
What altitude do you want us to go to? 6,000?
Yeah.
St. Cloud Tower, Duchess 6638 Hotel, clear the Delta.
Duchess 3 Hotel for your change crew.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Duchess 6638 Hotel. Jeez, that's the first time today. I'll see how many times that happens later on. Now we're basically in cruise climb. We can go back to 20 and 23.
No, I keep it at 25, 25, as much as you can. Like you pointed out yesterday, your manifold pressure will drop and start to decrease as you climb altitude.
Yeah, what's it, 1 inch per 1,000 feet?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see if it captures.
All right, you can go ahead and go through your climb checklist if you haven't already.
I have not. Okay, so we've got throttles 25 and 25, airspeeds are a little lower than what it should be, temperatures are being monitored, mixtures will lean once we get our altitude here. Cowl flaps, will leave them open since it's still alright, and the fuel pumps are on.
All right, cool. So here, what we could do is if you hit pitch it up a little bit here, and so now you're getting close to 6,000.
And let's see if it captures the altitude.
Yep. So I'd probably give it about 50 feet lead time. And
ahead or behind?
Ahead.
Like right now?
Yeah.
This is 42 Delta, left off on Delta, Delta Echo to the ramp.
Left on Delta, Delta.
Alright, so now we're in cruise flight. We could go down to 2300 and 20 and 23.
Yep.
There's a lot to remember. So they give us checklists, right?
Two Delta is going to be taxiing back for departure to the southwest.
This is 42 Delta, Roger, runway 31, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 523 at Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, cross 23 to runway 31, 42 Delta.
Alright. Elevators on the autopilot,
St. Cloud Tower, 418 Echo Sierra is clear the airspace to the north.
Skyjacks, Sierra, frequency is approved, have a good flight.
We're just watching for that rise in EGT, and then when it starts to drop.
Yep.
Rising.
Then when it starts to drop, then enriching the mixture till it rises and then drops another 25 degrees.
It's not holding altitude.
No, it's not really doing that good, is it?
Alright, and then turn off the lights. And cowl flaps closed.
Yeah, you can go ahead and just keep them open.
Alright, so we have our cruise checklist complete.
Alright. Alright, give me a left turn to west.
Whoa, jeez. That was unexpected.
We'll just maintain 6,500.
Well, it held our course okay, just didn't want to hold the altitude. I'm sure we left that Cessna in the dust.
Yeah. I think they're heading north, so we'll just stay on the west side of the river then. And
Okay. Sounds good. Kind of hazy this morning. Head's acting up on you?
No, just that the foam on the right side.
Oh.
Irritate me. I have gel pads, but the right side broke on me when I was flying for the airline, so I had just a spare foam set, so I just threw that out on this side. It's not as doesn't seal up, and it's not as comfortable as the gel.
They don't issue you a headset at the airlines?
No. Someday I'd like to get a pair of this Bose.
Yeah, they're nice. I've got a Sigtronic A&R
Yeah.
that I bought when I first started. Well, when I first restarted flying.
Yeah.
Because I just had the cheap old A&R or non-A&R Sigtronic. It was like $150.
Yeah.
But I went flying in a Queen Air with the Bemidji Aviation.
Okay.
On a ride along with them. And I couldn't hear anything. It was so loud.
Yeah.
And then when I started flying again, once I got enough money saved up, I bought the Bose.
Yeah.
I'm a little hard of hearing, and I wear hearing aids.
Yeah.
So these are much nicer.
Yeah.
I know Lightspeed's pretty good too. I've never. I've used Lightspeed once. It was my old instructor.
Citizen 680 Delta Charlie, St. Clark, on your clear to the Milwaukee Airport as filed via Dells. Maintain 4,000, expect to flight
like
31010 minutes after departure.
I like the Bluetooth function on that.
Center 121.05, squawk 2455.
Yeah, this one doesn't have the Bluetooth audio. It just has a Bluetooth phone. So if I want to listen to music or something, it has a plug-in, but my phone doesn't have a headphone jack.
Okay.
Citizen 680 Delta Charlie, read back is correct, Visory taxi.
Alright.
St. Cloud Tower, 42 Delta, holding short of 31, ready to go.
I think we're far enough to the west here.
To departure left, turn out to the southwest.
If you want to give me
a clear for takeoff.
A left turn to south.
Clear for takeoff, 31, 42 Delta. Thank you.
I can still see St. Cloud Airport. Look at that.
Yep.
Right off our left wing there.
Alright, let's do a right turn to west.
Clearing turns.
Yep. Alright, cool, man. What do you want to do? You want to do some steep turns?
Yeah, we were struggling with that yesterday, so let's do some of those.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go through our flow. Fuel's forward, cow flaps are open, carbs cold, mixtures are rich, and then 23 and 20.
Okay.
That's pumps are on, and magnetos are on both.
All right.
We don't have to change any configuration, just
You know what, let's slow it down. Let's bring it back to 18 inches of manifold pressure and try to get back down to about 120.
maneuvering speed. Gotcha.
So 132 is the maneuvering speed for the full weight, but if we get to 120, that should be pretty good.
Yeah, it's not real heavy with the two of us.
No. I got to look at that formula to
Figure out.
calculate what your maneuvering speed should be for our weight.
Do you have to figure our weight in there, or just a rough estimate?
I can figure out a rough estimate.
You probably weigh, what, 190-ish?
Yeah.
I'm about 215, so
Okay.
that's almost 400 and change there.
All right, bring it back about 17 inches.
Attention, Helicopter St. Cloud Tower, information whiskey is available, altimeter 3035.
It's kind of weird. You look at the base of the clouds, it kind of slopes downwards, and then it kind of slopes upwards.
Huh, I hadn't really paid much attention. I was busy watching the airplane.
All right, this looks pretty good.
All right, you want to go to the left and then to
Yep.
the right?
There you go, and start pulling back on the elevator. Pull back on the elevator a little bit more. There you go. Don't release too much back pressure. Doesn't take much and this thing starts to sink.
I'm trying to find that nice, happy balance.
St. Cloud Tower, Cessna 5242 Delta, clear of the Delta to the southwest.
42 Delta, free change approved, have a good flight.
Change approved. Thank you very much. Have a good day. 42 Delta.
Alright. Your right one's much better in your left turn, so everybody usually has a strong turn. But your entry's good, you're pulling back, but as you realize, it doesn't take much, when you're trying to release some back pressure, it doesn't take much to release, and then the plane starts to dip, so it's just trying to find, like you said, that
Happy balance.
yeah.
That's
So,
I see it start to tighten up the turn, so I release a little back pressure, and then it winds up being too much.
so
Trying to stay coordinated.
you want to try one more turn to the left?
Yeah, let's get back up to our maneuvering speed here. I wonder what would happen if you start to the right and then move to the left.
You can do either or.
Well, there's no set direction, right? It's just
No, I've always been taught just to go left.
right-handed and I'm on the left side, so it just makes sense to go to the left.
0 Delta Charlie, runway 31, taxi via Echo Alpha across runway 528 Alpha.
There's our maneuvering speed. We're at altitude. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Pull it back.
Verify you have information, whiskey.
All right, real nice.
Is that our wake?
Yep.
We just flew through? Look at that.
All right, much better, man.
Not bad. I missed the round or the level out just a bit too soon.
Yeah. So what I would do now that you got it better under control, is when we start to roll out, lead your rollout a little bit more, about 15 to 20 degrees. Just slowly reduce your bank, and that'll help with your transition and maintaining your altitude. And then as you roll wings level and go into your right turn, do the same thing, just a slow transition. When you get to about 30 degrees, start pulling back on the elevator pressure to hold your altitude, and then bank it for your 45. So that'll make that transition smoother.
So not so much to snap it over, just kind of a gradual turn over.
Yep. Because as you were rolling into your right, you snapped it into the right, but you got started losing your pitch. You're kind of chasing that a little bit. So, all right, man. Let's do a left turn to east.
You said you were in Navy. Were you a pilot in the Navy, or just,
No.
Oh. What did you do in the Navy?
I was a plane captain.
Working on aircraft carriers?
Yeah. I was attached to an F-18 squadron. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
The plane captain's like the ones that's in charge of the plane and make sure everything is fit to go and all that?
Yep. Like your crew chief. Let's go ahead and let's climb up to 7,000. And once we're on up to 7,000, step me up and let's do some soul flight.
We don't need to push these up, do we? The throttle?
You could a little bit, a few inches.
Yeah, because we're at 1,700 and we're not
Just getting a good, almost, 900 feet per minute climb, so.
Delta Charlie's ready.
Citation 680, Delta Charlie, St. Cloud Tower, after departure, proceed on course, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear to go on runway 31 on course, Delta Charlie, thank you.
Alright, so we're down to what, about 14 or so?
Yeah. So before you do that, just always go through your flow.
Flow checks.
All right. All right, so let's try to maintain 7,000. We're climbing. So go ahead and add in 10 degrees of flaps. Go ahead and bring your gear down. We're below 140. And then since we're below 110, you can add in the rest of your flaps. You're below 100, so go ahead and bring your props full forward. Let's try to just level up here at 7,300. And we're going to maintain this altitude and get down to 71 knots. So you're allowed to go up to 81 knots, but don't go any slower than 71. So somewhere about 14 to 16 inches of manifold pressure you'll hold altitude. So you're already climbing, so we want to try to maintain 7,300.
And I'm trying to slow down, but I'm climbing too much trying to slow down here.
So, best way to help maintain your altitude and airspeed, if you think about pitch for your airspeed and power for altitude. That's how I was taught. Some people might be taught power for airspeed, pitch for altitude. So whatever works for you.
Power for altitude, pitch for airspeed is what I was taught.
Yeah. But when you make your corrections, just make small corrections. You know, if you find yourself high, then, you know, give yourself, bring back power maybe an inch at a time. And have a descent rate of about 100 to 200 feet per minute.
You want me to descend down to 7,300, right?
Yep. Then let's maintain a heading east. I'll help you out here. Get that heading bug over to east for you.
Get too slow here.
Now you're about 7,300, you're a little slow, so yeah, pitch down for 71, but then you're also going to need to add some power to maintain your altitude. Otherwise you'll descend. This is good.
Climbing again.
All right. So you need to be 71, you're slow. Just pitch down a little bit, that'll help you descend. So add some manifold pressure, about 16. There you go, right there. I'll pitch up just a tad bit, maybe about a degree or two. All right, so I just leave the power as is. Now give me a left turn to north. And to help you turn, use a little bit of rudder too.
Just a little bit.
That way you don't have to use so much of your aileron. So maybe reduce about an inch of power and pitch down just a tad bit, maybe a degree. Get that airspeed back up, and that'll help you maintain your altitude. And just keep your scan up. All right, let's climb up to 7,500. Just keep your scan up. What should your airspeed be at?
71.
Okay. All right, so now you're getting close to your target altitude, so just bring back your manifold pressure just an inch at a time. All right, looking good. All right, give me a right turn back to east. Looking good, Kelly. Keep your scan up. All right, let's descend down to 7,400. All right, looking good. You're just a knot fast, but that's good. That's all right. You're within limits. All right, let's do a 20-degree bank to the right. Maintain slow flight. We'll do a right to a heading a south, and just now, as you deflect part of that vertical lift into a turn, you're going to lose some of that lift, right?
Yeah, pull back a little bit.
And as you do that, you're going to have to add a little bit power to maintain that altitude. Keep your scan up.
Overshot by a little bit there.
There you go. If you would have just kept your pitch down to 71, you wouldn't have gained so much altitude, but you're still good. So now we're on the heading of south. You're going to have to just reduce some of that power a little bit, about an inch, get back to about 16.
Climbing too much again.
All right. Change your heading bug here for you. We'll get on the heading of south.
You looking for that formula?
No, it's not going to be in here. I just want to double check. We don't have a short field takeoff. All right, let's climb up to 7,500.
In slow flight?
Yep. And once you get to 7,500 and stabilize, I'll have you clean it up. We'll just let the plane accelerate, but maintain 7,500.
Okay, so we bring up the props full forward.
Yep. So here, let me take this back. I'll let you, I want you to accelerate, but let's try to maintain 85 knots, all right?
Accelerate up to 85 knots?
Yep. So what you're going to have to do is bring up 1 notch, flaps at a time. Okay. Level at 75. You're climbing. And I just, there you go, about an inch. Okay, go ahead and bring up another notch of flaps. And I just hold the power here and let that airspeed accelerate. All right, maybe reduce the throttle about an inch. There you go. Go ahead and bring up the rest of your flaps. All right, look at your descent. We want to maintain level flight. You might need to add some power back in. There you go, about an inch. Perfect. Looking good. All right, let's go ahead then retract the gear. All right, so now you're starting to accelerate, so bring reduce power about an inch. Okay, bring power back maybe a ½ inch. All right, now go ahead and bring increase power back another ½ inch. All right, see how that works out? All right, looks like you're gonna have to reduce power again about another ½ inch. You're maybe descending a little bit too, so if you just pitch back up, that'll help control your speed. All right, looking good, Kelly. All right, let's bring the power up to 20 inches. Lower the nose and maintain 7,500. We'll go set her up 2023 again. And then give me a right turn to north. And we'll descend down to 6,000.
See something over there?
No, there's nothing. I'm just looking up for any traffic. We are right over the airport, though.
St. Cloud Airport?
Yeah.
We flew that far south?
Yep. Look at our ground speed, 148 knots.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You said 6,000 or 7,000?
6,000. I'll close these up now. Descending. That was a good workout for you on that slow play, but you got real good at it, so. That help you? Good.
Yeah, I got to remember to keep my scan going because I start to fixate.
Yeah.
And then something else goes awry.
I was noticing that. That's common. All right, give me a left turn to west. All right, let's go ahead and let's set up for a departure stall.
Okay, so we want to... That one doesn't like to stay up, does it?
No. All right, so we're going to be in clean configuration.
Go ahead and reduce that manifold to what, about 1,100, I think it was?
11 inches, yep.
1,100. 11 inches.
We'll maintain our altitude and let that airspeed bleed off.
And we're under 120, so we can put in our 10 notch of flap.
No, we're going to be
clean. No, never mind.
Yep.
Departure stall.
Okay, let's pitch up. Maintain 6,000. When we get below 100 knots, we'll prompt and go full forward. And then we get to about 85 knots, we'll continue that pitch up, and then we'll add power into 20 inches as we continue to keep pitching back to get that buffet. Good. Looking real good. Keep pitching back. Oh! Trying to save them.
It's alright.
Keep pitching back. There's
Buffet, 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 buffet.
There you go. Lower, break the horizon. Give it full power. And then slowly pitching up for 85. All right. You actually did a little break there, so once you get that, just bring that nose down below the horizon. And then power up. All right, we're covering at 7,000 here. You want to try that again?
Yeah, you want to take the plane for just a second?
Yeah, I got the plane.
You have the plane. Okay, they fell behind the seat, so they're not in the way. I guess I won't get to wear my sunglasses. The sun starts to peek out. They fell right behind the seat.
Yeah, I'll see if I can grab them here for you.
Okay, I have the airplane.
You have the airplane?
They're all close to the wall.
Alright, I got them there.
Alright, it's getting cold again.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just go ahead.
Hot, cold. Alright, I'll, you might be able to throw these in your shirt there.
Yeah, stick them right there.
Alright, right in your kangaroo pouch. Alright, let's do a left turn to east here, and then we'll set up for
A left to east or a right to east?
we do a left turn to east.
I guess it doesn't matter one way or the other.
No,
It's 90 or 180 degrees either way.
gives us a good chance to clear the area. And since we're going to be at 7,000.
Tower Cessna 102 Foxtrot Victor, 12 miles to the west, inbound full stop for, with information whiskey.
Duchess 102 Foxtrot Victor, seeing cloud at tower, reported midfield left downwind runway 31.
Excuse me.
Report midfield left downwind for 31, 102 Foxtrot Victor.
Reduce power too soon. Okay. You want this down like that, or you want it up?
That's where it stays. I'll hold it.
All right, so go ahead and down to 1100. Drop in. No flaps, no flaps. But we can move the props forward. Buff it.
There, good, man. Awesome job. Nice job. And then for a straight stall, we'll just maintain our heading plus or minus 10 degrees, which you did. So, all right, Kelly. You rocked that one, man. Go ahead and let's level off here at 8,000. Give me a left turn to north.
Oh, jeez. Fixating on the RPMs and lost my heading.
St. Cloud Tower, 739er Zulu Golf is 10 miles to the south, inbound.
All right, so set me up for a approach to landing.
739 Zulu Golf, St. Cloud Tower. Report 3 miles.
So going to be a dirty configuration, and the setup is the same as you would for slow flight. So what we'll do is we'll bring that
8,000. Runway 31.
Yeah, we can just
Zulu Golf.
set it up at this altitude, it's fine.
Okay, so we want to go ahead and reduce to 1400, I think.
Yeah. Below 120, and then we can.
Thank you.
You're below 110.
St. Cloud Tower, Cessna 102 Foxtrot Victor, entering left midfield for left midfield downwind for runway 31.
Just 102 Foxtrot Victor, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31, clear to land, 102 Foxtrot Victor.
All right. We'll get about a 500-foot rate of descent.
You don't want to retrim because it's going to have to
Right.
retrim again right away. So I got to fight this one. There's 500 feet a minute.
And start bringing that power back to idle. And then just remember, as you recover, you bring all them flaps all up at once.
Stall horn. Buff it. Yep.
So first off, lower the nose, bring the power all the way up, and then reduce all your flaps.
Yeah, positive rate. Gear up.
All right, let's level off at, I'd have you pitch for 85, but let's level off at 8,500 here. Give me a left turn to west. We'll try that one more time. So just on the recovery, so break the stall, lower your nose, add full power, then come over and reduce all the flaps.
Power, then flaps.
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring the power back.
St. Cloud Tower, November 9er 3214 is 10 miles to the northeast, inbound with whiskey.
You hear that?
Cessna 324,
Your warning
tower, report midfield right down, runway 31.
Report midfield right down on
Okay, so add in,
3193-214.
rest of your flaps here.
Okay, the stall horn.
3 miles south, left base.
739 Zulu Golf, St. Cloud Tower, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31, clear to land, 739 Zulu Golf.
All right.
Positive rate. You're coming up.
I'm just going to bring that right prop back a little bit, just over speed. What airspeed you shooting for?
85.
All right. Much better, man. Good job. All right, you get 2023, and let's do a descent back down to 3,000. We'll just do some 360-degree turns as we descend.
Cloud Tower, Cessna 102 Foxtrot Victor, permission to taxi to the ramp.
Cessna 102 Foxtrot Victor, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, across runway 523 at Alpha, Echo into the ramp.
Taxi via Alpha, cross 5 at Alpha, and then Echo into the ramp, 102 Foxtrot Victor.
Let's try to descend about 500 feet per minute, so that way we don't have so much shock. Avoid that shock cooling.
Gotcha.
Give your arms a rest, right?
It's like I've been lifting weights. What altitude do you want us to go down to?
Let's go down to 3,000.
Want to go ahead and run the descent checklist now, or?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
All right. So we got to get the weather.
Okay.
It's 8, altimeter 3035. Visual approach and use, finding departing runway 31. Report on initial contact, give information whiskey. St. Cloud Tower, information whiskey, 13530. Winds 2703, visibility 10, sky clear, well on 2000. Wind 316, point minus 8, altimeter 3035. Visual approach and use, finding departing runway 31. Report on initial contact, give information whiskey. St. Cloud Tower, formation whiskey 13530 Zulu, winds 2703, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature -6, dew point -8, altimeter 3035. Visual approach.
Weather obtain instruments. I just set the barometer. Power is set. And mixtures are rich. And lights on.
All right. You want to reduce the power to about 18 inches?
Sure. What do you call this? Extreme turns around the point?
St. Cloud Tower 93214 is joining right downwind 31 for the option, please.
Cessna 3214, runway 31, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 3193214.
That's one of yours, isn't it? 93214.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's weird, just a couple of weeks ago, all this was green.
What's that?
It's just a couple of weeks ago, all this was green.
All right, no kidding. There now it's holding.
The cow flaps?
Yeah, that right one.
You feel that pressure building in your ears?
Yeah. We're just throwing our body up through a big whack. We were just up to about 10,000. Let's watch that rate of descent.
Yeah, it's really. I figured I was pushing too much forward.
Yeah,
I'm trying to push it just a little bit on nose down,
yeah.
but I was pushing a little too much. Mainly because I want to get down so the pressure will equalize. These spirals must suck. That must be hard on your body.
Yeah.
Fell again? So you're watching right here?
Yeah. They're staying pretty stable. I mean, they've gone down maybe
20 degrees or so.
Yeah, 25. Alright, once we get on a heading of south, we can kind of
Level off and
start,
Descent
continue our
straight ahead.
descent, but we can start going back to the airport.
okay, gotcha.
And then you still good? You want to work on some more landings?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do.
Okay. We'll do that.
St. Cloud Tower 93214 is right down and runway 31. We'll be full stop this time.
624, runway 31, clear to land.
Clear to land 31, 93214.
Now we'll just keep that descent. We'll go down to 2,000. All right, go ahead and hit your direct button. Hit enter. And there we go. We're 14 miles out. 14 there, and we're to the northwest.
You want to do it or want me to do it?
You go ahead.
St. Cloud Tower, Duchess 6638 Hotel, 14 miles to the northwest, inbound with whiskey for option.
It's going to help you trim
Duchess
here.
663 Hotel, St. Cloud Tower, reported midfield, right downwind for runway 31.
Port midfield, right downwind for 31, 6638 Hotel.
I'll just bring some of that power back to about 18 there. Well, let's keep that descent because we got to get down to 2,000. What we could do is just do some S turns here. Let's do a left turn to east. Do a right turn back to south.
St. Cloud Tower says the 739er Zulu Golf is holding short, runway 31, departing to the southeast.
Alright, now we can track towards the airport and let's just maintain about 1,000 feet per minute rate of descent. That should
Get us down.
and the engine temps are holding steady, so plus the air temp's a little bit warmer than it was up there.
739er Zulu Golf, St. Cloud Tower, hold short, runway 31.
Hold short, runway 31, 739er Zulu Golf.
693
I got the airport in sight.
Delta Echo to the ramp, that's frequency.
Alpha Delta Echo to the ramp with you, 93214. Thank you.
X-ray Zulu Golf, St. Cloud Tower. After departure, left turn out to the southeast is approved. Runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Runway 31 clear for takeoff, left departure, 739 Zulu Golf.
Alright, we got east forward, nose open, carb heat mixture rich. We're below.
You can leave those where they're at right now until we get in the pattern.
There's 3,000, got 1,000 to go. Mixture is rich. I wish the wind was out of the south. It'd be so much nicer.
Yeah, right?
Alright. 500 to go. 4.5 miles away. Sunglasses?
Yeah, time to put them babies on. That descent so we can get down. We're almost to the pattern here.
Are you pushing forward on the yoke?
Yep, just to help you here. Alright, see that corner in the road there?
Yeah.
That'll be about the point we'll want to turn, start turning downwind. So this will work out good. You're about 15 inches, so I just level off at 2,000. Give you a radio call.
Not quite yet, or go ahead and do it now.
You can do it now. You let them know we're entering right midfield for 3-1.
And St. Cloud Tower, Duchess 638 Hotel, midfield downwind 431 for the option.
Duchess Hotel, runway 31, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 38 Hotel.
Go ahead and add in 10 degrees of flap since we're below 120. There you go. Getting to be midfield, or the gear could come down.
One, two, three. Red lights out.
Perfect.
St. Cloud Tower, November 418 Echo Sierra is about 8 miles to
Nice
the north
setup for about
inbound
95 knots.
with whiskey.
Go ahead and bring your props forward.
St. Cloud Tower, report a midfield right downwind for runway 31.
For right, midfield downwind for 31, 418 Echo Sierra.
Duchess 3 Hotel, after completion of the option, make left close traffic.
Thank you.
Roger that, we'll make left close traffic after the option 38 Hotel.
Alright, being the numbers. About a 500-foot rate of descent. I'd leave your power about 14. Pitch the nose down for about 500 feet per minute. So wait till you turn your base and then you bring your flaps down
To 20.
to 20, yep. So keep it going here. I'll let you know when to turn. Alright, start turning your base.
That's all right, St. Cloud Tower, information X-ray is available, altimeter 3036.
Alright, there's base. Rolling wings level, checking our gears down and locked. 3 green. No red, your flaps are 20, so we want to be about 85 knots. So looking pretty good here. Just lower the nose. Leave the power setting where it's at.
Looks like we're a bit low.
Yep, so just leave the power where it's at. Just level off a little bit, add in all your flaps. And then when you turn to final, you can give it up to 30 degrees and that'll help you get you through your turn there. Alright, double checking, our gear's down and locked. We want to be about 75 knots.
That's a little fast.
You're really fast. So fly into that solid white markers. Okay, over the threshold, start bringing that power back to idle. Don't flare yet. Okay, now start flaring. Hold it level about right here, right rudder, right, give it right rudder. Right rudder. Little right rudder. Get back on the center line, good. Alright, you power it up. Positive rate. Hang on, since we're in the pattern, we're going to climb real fast. You can go ahead and go at 2023.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn your left crosswind there.
St. Cloud Tower 418 Echo Sierra is on the right midfield downwind for 3-1, requesting short approach.
Sky King Sierra, short approach is approved, runway 31, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, short approach approved, 418 Echo Sierra.
Alright, looking clear on the right. So now what I do is I power down to about 18 inches.